So today I'm talking to the students about how we use virtual reality in industry. So it's really cool technology, but actually how does it make a difference and how does it play out actually for the people on the ground in industry? My name is Radley. I am the Chief Advisor for IS&T in APAC West for Rio Tinto. STEM skills are relevant in industry in so many ways. We're seeing the pivot to digital in heavy industries. So for example, we have autonomous trucks and drills and autonomous trains in our industry at the moment. So there's a whole pile of skills that have to go into that. We also do remote operations. So there's skills in terms of the mechatronics and sort of the robotics around those things, but then also the control systems and coding and working through what they mean, data analytics, machine learning, as we start to try and look at our history to then tell us what's going to happen and predict the future. Okay, so in the next 10 years, I see technology playing an incredible role to transform the mining industry and the end-to-end supply chain that we run. So not just in mining itself and how we mine and sort of how we optimise that, but then also how everything joins together from a supply chain perspective. So from understanding what ore is in the ground to then how we process that, get it on a train and get it to the ports and then out to our customers. And really understanding also what's required from a customer point of view. So it's going to pivot to where the customers are pulling, whereas right now we just produce whatever we get out of the ground and then the customers have to mix it and make it work for them. We want to pivot that so that it's we can produce exactly what our customers want at the end, which obviously makes our product more palatable for them and a higher end product in the market.
Effectively, what virtual reality is a 3D model that then is put on your headset, so you basically immerse yourself. So you put your headset on and you feel like you are in the place that you're seeing through your headset. Does that make sense? So in mining, it's a heavy industry. Everything's big, right? It doesn't matter. Even haul trucks. A human only comes up halfway up a wheel of a haul truck, right? So, and then there's big plants that are 3 or 4 stories high. So falling objects from those big pieces of equipment, even small rocks, spanners, things like that, can actually kill you if they hit you in the wrong spot in your head, right? So it's pretty major. So falling objects are a key safety risk for us, as well as there's lots of other hazards as well. But so as we started building our new mine site up in the Pilbara called Gudadurri, we asked the training team, okay, so what can we do differently? We're going to have 700 new people on site. Most of them have never worked in a mine site before. How can we bring the learner better access? How can we help them with their confidence when they go on site? Is virtual reality, is the training faster and the learning experience faster than just sitting in a classroom? How can we keep them focused and make sure that they understand the task at hand? So what the team did, so they did some research into virtual reality. They actually found that in a virtual reality situation, people are 275% more confident with what they learn than they are if they just read something or just watched a video on the screen. So really immersing people helps keep people safe. So it helps build what we call situational awareness. It helps the teams orientate themselves on site. So this is the other thing. This photo here is a mine site. So it's not the pit. It's not the pit where the trucks get the dirt out of the ground. But what happens is once they dump into the crusher, it goes through this circuit to get through, and then at the other end up the top is where the trains come through and they load the trains and go out. So that's massive, right? So for new people coming onto a mine site, they don't know where to go or how to, where the hazards are or what bits are. So what we do is we use the virtual reality training modules to help them navigate their way through. So when they get to site, they're a little bit more familiar. It doesn't make them totally comfortable, but it helps people understand what they're walking into and gives them a bit more confidence when they come onto site. Because you can imagine yourself going into a mine site and not having any experience, not knowing where anything is or what anything is, and it's pretty scary. The other thing I just wanted to talk to you about was not so much on virtual reality, but just in technology in the mining industry in general. So I imagine that you probably know that we have autonomous haul trucks. So we have haul trucks that drive around without any people in them. We have autonomous trains along the rail network, and we also have autonomous drills. So they're the ones that drill the holes in the ground that we put explosives in the ground and blow up the dirt and then mine that. So, and all of our staff and these plants and everything as well, the conveyors and everything that runs them are run from our operations centre in Perth. So it's like 1,500 kilometres away. So it's all run remotely by control systems like computers and stuff in Perth. So there's an incredible number of roles in the mining industry that are around, that use technology in some way, shape or form, whether it's coding, whether it's just visualisation, so sort of getting data to the right people to make the right decisions.
So if I could go back in time, I would tell my younger self just to back yourself and know that you can actually do anything you set your mind to. I know it's corny and it's cliched, but seriously, learn to learn and give things a go. Don't be afraid of failing. That's how we learn and get better. The careers of the future might not even be thought of yet, so don't prepare for those. Just get the basics right, work hard, and understand how things work. So my advice to students considering a career in the mining industry is to study STEM, so in any way, shape or form. So the traditional mining engineering roles are still critically important to the mining industry, but then mechatronics, robotics, data science, anything like that, if you can learn how the basics work, then you can launch from that. So if you want to get into the mining industry, just make sure that you've got some scientific nous, let's say, or mathematical nous to launch from. But again, you can give anything a go.